Don't just buy land, especially in Lagos. I know what I'm saying. So I want to share this experience with you. I believe it will give you insights when I say don't just buy land. 2017, I have a client I marketed to, he showed interest, he based in Port Harcourt, and he called me one of the week that he will be in Lagos. It's okay that when he come, I will take him to the land. I marketed MN Phase 2 to him. That was 2017. So that day he came, he called me that he's in Lagos. I drove down. Then I just bought my passenger new. So moving, I'm always in the mood. So he told me that he's in the Eco Hotel. I should come and pick him and take him to the site. I said, fine. This is the reason why we are here. I blow down to Eco Hotel. I pick him. On our way to MN Phase 2, which is a Lekki, he told me that he has a location he want to go for. So after the allocation, we will now go and check out the MN Phase 2. I said, okay. We blow down to Lakwe. The location of that plot was Lakwe. He has bought already from one of the company, but the company that are being called out right now. He has bought, alright. So because of their location, he came into Lagos. I want to use the opportunity to get their location and check what I was telling him about. So we went. The company did their location that very day to him. They showed the spot of the land. That day, I can vividly get this information that they have done their gatehouse, very mighty, gigantic gatehouse, and they have done fencing only. That very time we went for that allocation. So after the allocation, I took him to Lekki, which is MN Estate Phase 2. Then, MN Estate Phase 2 was just, if you stand on the express, Lekki Road, you point, this is the MN Phase 2. Alright, but we are marketing MN Phase 2 based on the track record of Phase 1 as a selling point. Okay, they have done this, and we believe they are going to do this. So we get at the entrance by the express where they put the signage, and I told him this is the MN Phase 2. They are the developer MN Phase 1, and they are coming in here to do what they have done in Phase 1. He was reluctant for some days, and later he called me as we send the submission. When he returned back to Port Harcourt, because he based in Port Harcourt, and he requested for his subscription form, which I sent to him. He filled the form, make his payment. He did installment. He did a 1 year installment. Yeah, he did 1 year installment. So he did the initial deposit, and we take it from there. At the end of the year, I think he has some little payment remaining, and he defaulted, and the company added some figure to him, and he cleared up, and we are good. That very plot is what I resold, was the second plot I resold last year. I sold that plot for 40 million. 40 million. I sold that plot for 40 million to him. I resold it 40 million to him, for him. The property he bought 2017 for 10 million. I resold it for 40 million a few months back, which last year precisely. The point I'm making is this: that property we went for the fiscal allocation, that was the purpose he came to Lagos. Alright, that property is still as it is till today. No single building inside that estate. The estate is here, not even the one that is far. It's even more closer at Lakwe here, Lakwe Gulf. The estate is sharing boundary with Gulf. So when I'm telling you, so you understand that Gulf is already habited existing estate. Well, one of the finest estates precisely. This estate has boundary with Gulf. Since 2017, only that gate house that was done in that 2017 is still what is still there. No road network, no building, no any other development on that estate till date. It's a place that I know well, it's a place I'm familiar well, it's a place I pass through, alright, whenever I'm going to Gulf or going to one or two other estates within that space. It's an estate that I know very well. Alright, that estate is still as it is 2017 to date. No development, nothing. My client cannot resell because he cannot take somebody to that plot or to that estate where there is no life and expect the person to pay. But he has been able to resold his phase 2. He bought after he has gotten allocation on that. I don't want to mention the name of the estate, but the company is one of the popular companies that's being called out now for selling lands in 2016, 2017, no allocation, no development, and that is truth. I'm not the one to call them out. Let the people calling out call them out. But the fact or what I'm saying is that don't just buy land because the realtor selling it is your friend or your sister or your brother or your niece. That's not enough reason. I have resold his plot. He bought in phase 2 for 40 million. Property he bought about 11 million. Yeah, if you add the default charge, it was about 11 million. For 40 million, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, like 8 years down the line, 8 years. We sold it for 40 million and walk away with his profit. And the one he bought before the phase 2 are still lying fallow. No value, no growth, no development, he cannot resell. Buy a property that you can be able to resell. And you can only be able to resell when there is growth, when there is value added on the estate, when there is activities on the estate. I'm just coming from all this area I call Ibeju Lekki. So sometimes saying Ibeju Lekki, I find it difficult because I'm living inside Ibeju Lekki. But I'm currently coming from Abomiti town, which is very close. Abomita is opposite the Lekki International Airport, proposed site. So I was just coming from that area and I went for inspection. I inspected like 2 or 3 estates within that space. And one of the things I look out for, even though the estate have been, realtors have been campaigning and fired, everybody wants to sell. I refused to sell that property when it was on pre-launch and after the launch because I want to see what they will do. But I went there today. Honestly, I'm impressed because the company has been able to do. I went for physical allocation precisely. The company has been able to create inner road network and business has started going up. And there is some company that has been there before them that they are declared sold out, but nothing is happening. So my point, don't just buy land in Lagos. Carefully. If you are buying it for long-term investment, fine and good. You are not in a hurry to resell. Long-term investment, 15 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, long-term investment, very fine and good. But if you have a mind of reselling, alright, quick resell, or you want to buy and build, I tell you, those estates are not the best choice for you, and that is the truth. So this is the month of June. Welcome to June. You that are watching me, welcome to June. I am humbly welcoming you in the month of June. This month we will sell, we will succeed. For you, our viewers, please subscribe. Join this coming to growing subscribers. We grow together. Don't forget, if you do not subscribe, you may not see our next video, which is the reason why you need to subscribe so that you don't struggle to see our next video. Also, phase 2 district sale plot land is still available as of today. It's still available as of today. All the interested parties, those who have come inspection, those who have made inquiry, we thank you. But pending when we confirm payment on our pockets, is still much available. The client, the owner is really want to resell so quick so that he can move to the next project. So he has hinted me that he has another property somewhere at Owerri. Also, he has put it up for sale. So it's between me, the seller of the one in Lagos, and the seller, the one at Owerri. If I'm able to first sell his plot at phase 2, it means that he will pause the selling of the one at Owerri. If the one at Owerri is sold before mine, which is the one in phase 2, he will pause the one I'm selling. He don't need that fund to acquire new space, bigger space with bigger industry investment. Alright, so it's between me and the other one. Any of us that is able to sell first, the next person will pause or cancel his sales. Alright, so I pray that I will be the first to dispose this plot. I pray that I will be the first to dispose this plot. You will love it. Where I'm coming from right now, this afternoon, which is Abomiti town, a plot there is selling for 40 million. A plot there is selling for 45 million. A plot within that space is selling for 39 million, 42 million. Alright, and we are giving Yemen phase 2 for 45 million distress sale. We crash it down because you are going to be paying other statutory fees. Even the ones they are buying or they are selling within the airport space, you will still pay a development levy. And any company that charges you development levy today on a project that may be coming to life in the next 10 years, bear in mind there are no two ways. Either he will not execute that function, or he will return back to ask for more money. And that is the truth. You are asking buyers to pay development levy on a project that may not come to life in the next 10 years. How are you going to do it? Where are you going to get the money to develop the estate? So it's in two ways. Either at long run, the developer will run and will execute the function, or at long run, you call on all the subscribers to come back and pay more money for him to be able to develop the estate. And that is the truth. So any developer that's asking you or telling you that we are not asking you for development levy now, that we will ask for development levy in future, I believe that developer knows what he's doing. But anyone that asking you to pay development levy now for a project that is not developing, may not develop in the next 5 years, may not develop in the next 10 years, run. Because that project may not come to reality, may not come to life. Inflation will eat up the money he has collected today, and tomorrow he will not be able to execute it. And that is truth. So this plot inside phase 2 is still selling very fast. A lot of people has come for inspection. A lot of calls has come in. Interested parties has shown interest. We are done talking, we are done conclusion, but we are here to receive payment. And as long as we are here to receive a payment, it's still open in the market. It's still open for sale. So if you are interested on this very plot, hit me up. It's 45 million selling for land. You still have development levy to pay. You still have documentation levy to pay. You still have agency fee to pay, and you sanfee your land and you start your construction. Where I went to today, we went for physical allocation. Also, we went to do costing to sanfee the land. It's a 300 square meter land Okay, we went to do the costing. I took supplier there. We do costing on how we can secure the land. The land was sold as a dry land, but development has come. Construction of the Lekki Expressway has taken shape, and the company has lifted up the road network. It means that you have to sanfil, so you can't run away from it. You can't run away from, unless if you want tomorrow the estate will be swallowed by water. So it is what it is. So give me a call. I really need to dispose this plot. I have other two on my neck. The realtor, the agent, and the owners have been disturbing me. I told them let them pause. Let me dispose the one of 45 million. Then we can now focus on the other ones. So 45 million for the land, 10 million development levy, 5 million documentation, agency fee 5%. Then moving and sanfil land. If you think this price I give to you is too high, go and find out how much the company is selling. You still come back to pay all these fees I mentioned. At the end, you know why you need this plot. MN Estate is where every smart investors wish to own a plot or a house. Many developers, property developers are jumping in right now inside MM Phase 2 because that's where the market is. It's the new banana island in Ibeju, Lekki, and standard, because the standard is high, everybody want to be part of it. They have the money to be part of it. I love it. Alright, the standard is too encouraging, too high for anybody to ignore. For your safety, for comfort, comfortability, for cool green environment, for your children precisely, for your family precisely, good environment to train your kids, to train your children, good atmosphere, secure environment. You need to get this plot right now inside MN Phase 2 distress sale. The clip of the video playing is the face of the land. I was there some days ago with a client that showed interest. Give me a call, let's discuss on how you get it. My name is Director Engineer Solomon. See you again on my next video. Thank you.